1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Let's fight like gentlemen.
Your swordplay is extremely fast.
You must have skill.
I think it might be under control.
The end.
All right. Once again, back with the HEIGHTS Dojo to wrap little things up again, wrap little tidbits up really quickly.
Wrap it up now.
All right, so now,
Yeah.
we're gonna do this. We're gonna do that safe jump thing that I was talking about.
Okay.
Once again, I'm pretty much gonna cancel you out of this. I'm sorry.
That's all good, man. I'm here.
So we saw that there's those 4 frames.
I wasn't doing that.
If you don't do a move, oh yeah, sorry, it's still on record. If you don't do anything, if you don't press a button, you have those 4 frames, but you could block basically. And then you have those 4 frames that if you press a button, there's 2 that you can't block, and then the next 2 of those 4 that you can.
Yeah.
So if you're doing a move, I don't know why I went to Ryu. I'll do another record here. If you're doing a move, you can technically get hit. But there's things that you can set up to do a safe jump. When you hear a lot of commentators, I don't know commentators
Yeah.
talk, and they say setups. Basically, a setup, it could be a whole bunch of stuff. It could be a safe jump setup. It could be a frame trap setup or whatever.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like, say the character gets knocked down. Sometimes you'll see a pro player, like do a bunch of moves or something.
Yeah.
And what they're doing is that like it's actually creating like a specific timing or something. So like they'll whiff a couple moves, and they know if they do that, then they could it's timed perfectly to do whatever setup they're trying.
So
to
they
do.
know. Okay, it's like a little. But they all have their own. It's unique.
Yeah. Like
Right.
Like we saw, like you have a certain amount of frames when you get knocked down that you get back up into. So like if I do this and then I do that, I know that that's gonna do that. Maybe I could do this, and then I don't know if the timings. I'm just kind of creating stuff.
Yeah.
But basically, like that looks like I'm landing right as he's getting up.
Right.
And then like maybe I could do this, and then it lands like a certain time.
So it's like little tricks that they use to, help with timing.
Yeah, exactly. They're not just pressing buttons.
Yeah.
Like random.
It's helping. Okay, I see.
So a safe jump setup is actually, you know what? I'll do this with Dudley. I'm going back and forth here, but I know I don't really use. Some players don't use setups. Some players do. Some players base their games off of setups, which is kind of, it ruins a bit of the fundamentals for them because they're like I gotta set this up.
Yeah.
And they're not really thinking like freestyle.
Yeah, I see. They're trying to predetermine and predict it when they're not just going with it in the feel of it.
Yeah, it's like I need to do this or like.
Yeah.
But many people
working off
implement it
instinct. They're using they're not.
So
working.
you gotta in Street Fighter, you kind of have to be a pro player. You have to learn to like
work like freestyle, right?
Freestyle and those setups makes it up into your game basically. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to throw him. I'm going to do a forward throw. He's going to land over there. Then I'm going to do this. It's his ducking forward.
Yeah.
So after that, you wait a second and then you do fierce. Or you do a jumping roundhouse. And the thing about jump-ins, like especially roundhouse or fierces, is you get a lot of advantage. To like here. That didn't sorry, that did work. Basically, you don't have enough if you do jabs or stuff.
Yeah.
But if you jump in with like a fiercer, you get a lot of advantage.
Right.
So,
Okay.
you can do a lot of stuff. I don't know why it's set on counter hit. Yeah. So jump-ins are good with roundhouse and all that.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to do a setup where this, and then as I said that, and then it hits him, right?
Yeah.
If I... Actually, I'm doing this in reverse. If I do that, this is a good way I'll show you. If you want to practice a safe jump setup,
Yeah.
you basically pick the character that you're using as the recording dummy. So I'm going to pick Sagat. I'm going to do this reverse. And I'm going to record that.
Say that again. Say that again. If you what?
If you want to practice a safe jump setup with the character that you want to do it with, a good way to do it with is to pick the other character so you could record him.
Oh, okay.
And it always, because it's a recording, it'll always do the exact same thing. Like you won't fuck up your timing, basically. So I'll put Dudley as the recording, and then I'll do that same thing I did. So I'll do this. Wait a little bit. Oh, it didn't hit. I gotta time it there. So
okay.
It hit. As we saw before, so now I'll put it on play. As we saw before, you know, jump ins are considered overheads.
Yeah.
So if I'll just put him to. I'll just get one. If I'm crouching, it'll hit.
Yeah.
So I was crouching there. If I'm standing, it'll. Right? Remember in the other episode we talked about reversals? So reversals is just like after you get knocked down, you can do a move instantly, and it basically, it's like really good. Like it has a certain amount of like frames that are just like it'll break focus armor and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I will do a reversal. What's his tiger uppercut? I'll do a reversal tiger uppercut.
Okay.
But you'll see, like Dudley hits, right? Dudley hits him. So I'm hitting him. Now I'll do a tiger uppercut, and you'll see that Dudley won't get hit. Oh, I didn't time it right. Oh, fuck, I'm not doing it. Oh, I'm not doing
Oh
it.
shit! I thought I was gonna.
Oh, whatever.
Oh.
I could do a really easy one with Cody, but
So you're trying to do like a tiger uppercut, and he's not gonna get hit though.
yeah, he won't get hit. That's what a safe jump is. It
Okay.
It makes it so you won't get hit. Well, I'm not timing it right, but maybe I'll do it with Cody. Basically, the reason why it works, if you want a really good explanation, go see UltraChenTV. I remember watching this live. He brought out fucking James Chen, brought out like the whiteboard, and he's like, these frames are hitting, and then this live on Twitch, like fucking
Yeah.
this is a whiteboard, and I'm gonna like show you guys.
Like a whole professor thing going on.
What am I doing?
Cody.
Oh yeah, Cody. So basically, the reason it doesn't hit, if I had timed it right, the reason it doesn't hit is because Sagat's tiger uppercut is 5 frames. So those 4 frames, even though I'm doing a move and the first 2 frames are recovery frames, because it's 5 hits and there's a move before that, it basically won't hit because there's 5 and it's exceeding the 4 that you could block, that you can't block from.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So for Sagat, a 5-frame DP, basically, it won't hit because... Okay, I just did it correctly there, I believe.
It's now the playback.
And then that, and I'll do a tiger uppercut, reversal. You saw it. It didn't
blocked
hit.
it.
Yeah, you
Okay.
blocked it. So Sagat's is a 5-frame. It won't work. The best DPs are the Showtoes. So the Showtoes, except for Ken's medium and his EX, they are all 3-frame DPs. So because they're 3-frame DPs, and there's those 2 frames that you can't block in, and there's an extra frame of the move actually animating,
Yeah.
it will hit. So basically, all this to say, even though it was complicated, goes to the UltraChen thing. You can't technically. There's some spacings you can, but you can't safe jump Showtoes because they have 3-frame invincible DPs basically.
Okay. So
It's like, watch. I'll do the. Remember Cody? He couldn't hit Sagat.
yeah.
This is the exact same timing. Whoops, I didn't do that right. But he will be able to. He'll either trade or hit,
Oh, even okay.
because theirs are faster.
Okay.
So that's a safe jump. Basically, long story short, I know I made that a little convoluted, but 5 frames, you can't safe jump. 3 frames, you can. Or you can't, because it's faster, obviously. And it was because of those landing frame things, if you had pressed a button.
Okay.
So if you don't press a button, you're safe. And it's a safe jump is basically, like I said, there's a setup where you do a specific timing that if you hit them, if you jump and you do a move, it'll hit them if they're pressing a button or something.
Yeah.
And if they're doing a reversal, like we saw with Sagat, it won't be fast enough to hit. So you're safe. Your move is basically safe.
Safe jumps.
So now I'm going to put you back in. I'm going to tag you in.
Tag me in.
So yeah, it's pretty weird.
Yeah, it's fun. I am. It's really hard to keep track because there's so much. You know what I mean?
Human. Let's see if you're good. Good?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So that was the safe jump thing. There was one more thing I wanted to mention with safe jumps, but I can't really think of what it was. I will actually go to Kara canceling immediately instead. Kara canceling, what you're doing is you are this is kind of odd. You'll see it's almost like a glitch in a way. You're basically canceling like the startup frames of a normal move into a throw. We'll just call these Kara throws because that's normally what they're used for, but look at the range of my throw here. I don't move forward, right?
No.
But Ken has this move that moves them forward a little bit.
Yeah.
This is a lot easier to do.
You can cancel that into a throw?
Yeah, so watch me here. This might be a little hard because I'm on pad. It's a lot easier on like stick. He'll kind of like teleport forward.
Yeah, I see he glitched for a second.
Well, I didn't do it.
That was weird though.
Fuck. There.
Wow, yeah. So if I was playing a little closer, you can get me.
Yeah. See that?
Yeah.
Oh, oops.
That's really fucking fast.
There.
Yeah, that's really fast.
Yeah, because you're like canceling like maybe like the first 3 frames.
Yeah.
Because he's starting up like that and he's just going. So that was just kind of a quick thing of Kara canceling. Basically, the advantage of it is like say you're like and you can't throw at this range.
Yeah.
If you do those same 3
and then
and then you do like a there
you go, you got it. You gave you just enough like little spacing to get it.
Every character has like a sort of range that they can throw at, but you can increase their range with Kara canceling. Kara throw, basically. So a bit weird, but that's another element of the game. I'm just kind of like tying up weird loose ends here. And now we'll get into a weird element that like there's a thing in this game called option selects, and I won't get into like crazy detail, but basically option selects is you are inputting basically kind of like you're inputting something, but you are inputting another thing at the same time. So depending on the situation, depending on the option, the game will select the better option for you. I will do a really simple one. We'll both do it. So throw is this, right? To the medium or both the lights.
Yeah.
So that's your throw, right? That's your standing throw.
Mm-hmm.
If I crouch down back and I press both those lights, it does a kick. The reason for this is that the kick buttons have a higher priority than the punch buttons.
So you could change that in the options, you're saying? Like, which has well, where's the option thing come into play here?
Well, you'll see. So the kicks have higher priority, so that's why the kick is coming out instead of the punch.
Yeah, because you're pressing both buttons. We're pressing both buttons at the same time, and the kick comes through. So the kick will always have the priority if you're pressing both those buttons.
Yeah, and then also, obviously, the higher the higher buttons have more priority. Like
Okay.
a jab, a fierce has more.
And this is based on like damage, or
it's
just
based off of what the computer chooses.
so it's but kick. Okay, kicks over punches. That's what you're
Kicks
saying.
over punches and higher over lower.
Okay.
So a strong is higher than a jab.
If you press them
Fierce
both,
is stronger than both
Okay.
of those last two.
Okay.
So the throw is this, right? Even if I whiff it, there's a throw animation. But I'm crouching and I'm pressing this. Now, if I'm like just hitting you and I'm pressing both, I'm pressing both the punch and the kick. It's not doing anything. Now, try to throw me. So I'll say 1, 2, 3, and then like come up and throw me. I'll still be pressing down, back,
Okay.
and this,
Yeah.
and let's see what happens. So 1, 2, 3.
Oh shit.
1, 2, 3.
So it was a trade? Is that what you wanted to happen?
That was a tech throw.
Oh, tech. What happened exactly?
I'm pressing this.
And-
Why didn't it kick you out? What's happening is the game is selecting the higher priority, which is teching the throw, even though I'm crouching. So you're teching,
Yeah.
and you're trying to throw me, and I'm teching it, even though I'm pressing this.
Right. Wow. Okay.
So do it again. 1, 2, 3. I wasn't even standing, but it teched.
Yeah.
So that's an option select. Whoops. I don't know what I pressed there, the memory. That's an option select, basically known as crouch tech.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically picking two options because there's inputs that are overriding each other, and it picks the best situation, basically.
Right.
Another one would be like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this, get the timing right, but this is another good way how we did the safe jumps. If you want to practice option selects, you want to pick the character you want to practice it with as the dummy. So I'll pick like Ryu or something, and then I'll pick Balrog because I want to practice an option select with Balrog.
Okay.
Option selects is kind of weird. I don't really like them that much because it sort of eliminates the read game, because you're backing yourself up, but you're not like, oh, I knew you were going to do that. You're like, I knew you were probably going to do that,
Right.
so I input this, basically. It's weird. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to record him doing jab, jab, but in between the jab, jab, I'm going to do jab, roundhouse, jab. But because there's like, if I press these, they cancel each other out, or they work as cancels in a combo. So it's just gonna, if he blocks it, it's gonna do jab, jab. But I'm inputting a jab, roundhouse, jab, basically. So watch what happens. If I could get the timing right, I will. Whoops. Whoops.
So you gotta restart the record.
I don't know if that works.
Don't worry, the power of editing.
Oh wait, I have to sweep him first. I'm an idiot. I'm so fucking stupid. Okay. So I will sweep him. Okay, hopefully that worked. And then I'll backdash. What happened
you
there?
It
Selected. It option selected the sweep. Even though watch,
Even though you were
watch,
okay, yeah.
I'll just block. It did 2 jabs there.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll try to backdash and I'll catch it.
Wow.
So it's selecting, like, it's kind of like a empty option because I'm backdashing.
Mm-hmm.
It's selecting the option of the sweep that I input in between those 2 jabs.
Wow.
So that's a good way to like catch
That was
backdashing.
That was really that was pretty sweet.
It's a weird, complicated system that is sort of like, if you're a pro player, you can implement it to guarantee that you'll be safe in these kind of situations.
Right.
It's very hard to time sometimes, obviously.
Yeah.
But
I would think for sure.
you could do a whole bunch of stuff with option selects. Another kind of like option select thing is like, we'll get into it when we do footsies, but basically just kind of like it's not really an option select. It is an option select, but it's like it's not really like a safe option select all the time, depending on how you pick. But like, I'll press this, and I'll also do like a Hadouken, but it's not going to come out, right? So that's an empty cancel.
Oh, okay.
Now, like, walk in. Did I put you on?
I'm not sure.
Walk into the range of that. Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm doing it. And it cancels if it hits or if it blocks.
If it hits, oh. So not kidding me, it's just doing that.
Yeah. Because
once I walk
there's
it,
no hit or block, and cancels will only work on hit or block. So this is an empty cancel.
Wow. That's sick. That's sick. That's like right in your face shit right there.
Yeah.
What if I'm blocking? What if I come in there and I block the first couple?
It'll like. Well, I mean, like it's just the same thing as doing it.
Oh, it's still
cancels only come out if it hits or block.
That fucking fire Hadouken right there would definitely catch somebody off guard right there for sure. They like block the first hit and then like go in and then boom right away it comes in their face. Oh shit! Whew. Oh, I'm stunned.
Oh yo. So that was a really quick rundown. Once again, check. There's tutorials all over the place for better explanations, but I mean, I just kind of wanted to wrap this up really quickly.
Sorry. Go on.
What are you doing? You going nuts?
Oh shit.
So that was just sort of a weird explanation of option selects. It's picking something for you based on priority or whatever, and you could do like we saw safe jumps. You could do like something called safe jumps option select. So if you jump in, it'll hit. But say he had backdashed or something, you could option select like a dragon punch, and it'll catch his backdash.
Oh.
So if he doesn't do anything, it'll just hit the roundhouse or something. But if he like backdashes, that will hit him or something. You know what I mean? Like you're kind of like covering your ass for like a whole bunch of things. But some players don't like it. Some players do. Some players use it all the time. Some players don't. Yeah, it depends on how you feel about it. But it's definitely a tool that helps. You know, if you're trying to win a whole bunch of money.
Oh yeah. Well, these guys.
That's
the reason. You know what I mean? That it's the competition is so like fierce. Like these guys like dedicate their life to it. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, it's that there's money on the line and there's pride on the line, of course. And yeah, I definitely get it. You know what I mean? They're keeping that, you know, arcade like competitiveness like that. It was big in the 80s. You know what I mean? And like that, when I see this people making money off this now and like putting all their skill and coming up with new techniques and stuff, it's definitely something that, you know, it's coming out from the cracks. A lot of people know, oh, like what, you can get paid for playing video games, but like a lot of people know that now. You know what I mean? And maybe a couple of years ago or 4 years ago, people were like, think that's crazy, but now it's kind of normal. So I like that. Yeah. Nice cross up.
Oh, one last thing.
Yeah.
I think I figured out what I wanted to do with the safe jumps. My God, right at the end, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna.
Something that you forgot to add to safe jumps?
Not really safe jumps, but jumping in general.
Okay.
So we went through cross ups. We'll go read. We'll go to the old faithful, right? I'll put you on the thing. So this is kind of be a little bit of a review for you. Remember the whole mix-up thing? Is he gonna go high? Is he gonna go low? Mm-hmm. Is he gonna cross up and all that? So now, are you on human? Let's see.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So try to guess what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sweep you and I'm gonna jump in. Try to guess which way to block right.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay, you got you.
Mm-hmm.
You blocked forward and you blocked the cross up. Basically.
I do understand what a cross up is.
Yeah. I gotta sweep you.
Okay. Nice. Okay.
So I landed on the other side. So that's part of the mix-up game. You can sort of tell where they're going to end up, but sometimes it's a little bit ambiguous. So
yeah.
You don't know, like, which side.
I thought for sure you were going to do the same thing, and I would just have to block again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's very for me very confusing. You could.
So once again, you have to know which side to block, but you also have to block high, right?
As a beginner, what I would do in those kind of situations, if there was a guy kept on trying to do that to me, is I would probably just choose either to block back or forward most of the time, and the other way at least, you know what I mean? I'd be like, oh, okay, well, this guy I'm probably gonna try to do the back block, you know what I mean, most of the time. But maybe some of the time
some characters don't have cross ups, so you know not to never block that way. But yeah, some characters tend to like wanna cross up more.
Yeah.
But also remember you have to block high, right?
Right.
So what happens if you block low? So I'm gonna cross you up, and you block low. It's hitting, right?
Can I cross block forward down while I cross up and still no? Okay.
Because it's still
it's overhead. Yeah. Okay, I see.
So yeah, like try that out.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cross you up, and you're gonna be pressing. I know you guys can't see the inputs. You can only see it from mine. But he's gonna be crossing up, or he's gonna be holding
forward down.
Well, yeah, forward down. But to him, it's gonna be or to me, technically, it's gonna be. Yeah. But because it was a jump in, and it's still
overhead, you can't do shit. Okay.
So now try to guess how I'm gonna block, or how I'm gonna hit you now.
Oh, I don't even. Yeah, I was pressing the wrong block. That was weird. Okay, that was down. Okay, it was low.
Yeah.
I even noticed because it's so quick.
So here's a whole other element. Remember how we said you could basically jump in if you don't press a button as
because I thought you were gonna. Yeah. Okay.
If you don't press a button as you're jumping in, there's 4 frames where you could cancel stuff in immediately. So that's what's called an empty jump. An empty jump, you haven't pressed any button. So I'm doing this, that's not an empty jump. I'm crossing you up, that's not an empty jump.
Yeah, but with
nothing empty jump,
you
could go empty jump low. So that adds a whole other element to the mix-up game. What am I going to do? Crossed you up?
Yeah.
You were crouch blocking there, so I hit you. And I also crossed you up. Maybe if you had been standing up, you would have blocked it.
Right.
So no. Oh, I stayed on the same side.
Yeah.
Now?
Yeah, I totally see it. So this is mix-up game, or?
I did empty jump low.
This is just like when you're in a corner and it's like a mix-up game. It's like the anti-air ish kind of style. Like this is ridiculous. Because I see, there's a lot. There's I can see 3 or 4 options that you could do to me, and it's like I have to guess.
Yeah.
Which one, or else I'm either gonna get hit.
High, low, low. So that's basically empty jump low. Oh, see now you blocked it. You can kind of.
You just get used to it.
You get used to it, but it's really hard to
I guess when you start playing a certain person, you get used to their style, right?
Right here is when you have to decide.
Yeah, or else it's like not all or nothing there.
It's like is he crossing? Here I'm still on the same side.
Because you're only gonna have enough time between that there to actually put an input in. You're saying. Yeah,
and here you know that I'm gonna stay on that side, so maybe I'm gonna go with a jump in, or maybe I'm not gonna do anything and I'm gonna do low.
Okay.
So that's still part of the mix-up. That's basically what an empty jump is. You're not doing anything, and then characters empty jump low, and then I'm going all day. I don't know. Are you gonna and then we're gonna do that? Am I gonna do a? And you could do empty jump into this.
So now I feel like Daniel's son. Now I feel like Daniel's
Actually,
son.
you know what? I could do like a. Blocked,
that was sick.
Blocked, correctly.
See, now I'm scared because I'm backing up into a corner and I'm like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, nice. I thought you were gonna. Oh, see, fuck. And it's like.
All that depends on
And it's like, okay, good for you. You blocked a bunch of shit. Yeah, okay, but now I got you, and I'm gonna punish you for it. You know what I mean?
Here, block it correctly. Watch. I'll do a cross up, block it correctly, and then I'll land.
What are you gonna do exactly here?
So I'm gonna cross you up, block it as a cross up.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do 2 jabs. You're not so normal. You're not gonna take any chip damage from it, right?
Okay.
That's fine, right?
Yeah.
I'll do it again.
Oh, because I'm blocking, you used the throw, like we talked about in the second or first episode. Yeah. Okay.
So what's happening is this is kind of hit confirmed territory.
Yeah.
I'm seeing that you're blocking. I saw that those two things didn't hit. I'm confirming those 2 hits, and I go, oh, those don't hit.
Okay, there we go. Oh, it's like, oh, okay. I see.
And then if I
It's
see
like,
that,
oh, you're gonna block, motherfucker? Okay.
yeah, if I see that they do hit,
it's like
then I could just go into a combo.
you've become too obvious in that moment, and it's just like, okay,
yeah,
I'm gonna take advantage of you. You're amateur kind of thing. Like, honestly, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's like when you think like a pro, then you these little things, you see them.
yeah,
Yeah, you really see them.
There's so much intricacies that. It's
Yeah, like
so weird.
I have no idea how you fucking. I'm going to hit the showers.
Well, perfect time. That's,
Yeah.
that's it for this episode. Hit the
Straight
showers,
up, man.
boys.
Good one.
So yeah, see you guys later.